just want to play a game with you. Hey, don't you run away. Please stay. Stay with me. If you don't come play with me, then we will kill you. Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider went up the spout again. Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider went up the spout again.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? My name is Frederick. I don't know what day this is. Anyways, I can't really remember much of anything. It's been a couple... God, it felt like years now. I've been stuck down in this horrible place. It's almost felt like it's been years since I've talked to anyone. As if all of a sudden my story just stopped. Well, there's a good reason why. And trust me, you're gonna want to stick around to hear the whole damn thing. Because this shit's about to get really crazy. I'd start at the beginning, but we've already touched bases there. Let me just pick off right where we left off. I was down, surrounded by those things, those demons. And that man. What the hell is his name? Wait a minute. Hold on, it's coming back to me now. It's coming back to me now. James. My daughter. My wife. I think I'm starting to get it together. Okay. Let's go through this one step at a time here. My name is Frederick Burlstein. I came down here what felt like years ago. My brother James. I murdered him. I fucking murdered him. And that man. What was his name? Damn it, I can't remember. Where am I, anyways? I'm in some sort of dark room. I can barely see anything besides the light cracks of light coming from underneath the door. It smells awful, like a rotting corpse. Shit. I can only imagine what's in the darkness. I felt around for anything. Felt down my pocket. My gun was gone. Shit. What was his name? The image of this man standing there, looking me dead in the eyes. As he reached out his hand for a shake. God, what was his fucking name? I heard sounds. It sounded like a liquid dropping to the floor. All around me. Little drips. I couldn't stop thinking about this man. I had a conversation with him. He stopped every one of the demons. I know he did. He must have called them or had some control over them. He had to have. It's coming back to me slowly. I'm such a mess. I feel this horrible pain in the back of my mind. Like this draining headache. But I guess the headache is the most realistic thing I got. None of this can be real. None of this can be fucking real. No, I just slipped and fell in the basement. No, it's real. It's very real. I just remembered. My shoe. I kept a spare lighter in there. Wife doesn't know I smoke still, but I have to hide them some way. My hands were cuffed to these chains against the wall, but I managed to use my other foot to get the shoe off. I pushed it closer to me as my foot touched the cold, God, it's like ice floor. I went to grab the lighter, nearly being able to lower my hands low enough to grab it. I picked it up, and I took a deep breath, realizing all the shit I've seen today. Once I light this, there's no going back. Maybe I'll just wake up in my bed. I took a deep breath as I lit the lighter. Closing my eyes, I can see the light from over my eyelids. I slowly placed it on the ground, making sure it wouldn't fall over. I counted to 3. 1, 2, 3. I opened my eyes, looking around me. Oh, God. The room was comprised of black brick, all over with black, gross fungus covering everything. There were skeletons laying next to shackles all over the room. It was about the size of a living room in a normal house. There were so many bodies. Not just skeletons. Actual decomposing bodies. Bodies with worms coming out of the eyes. Maggots crawling all over. The worst part is some of these bodies, they looked fresh. As if I can feel the warmth radiating off the blood that was still dripping onto the floor. God, this is so fucked. I looked around, seeing if there was anything I can use to my advantage. Nothing. I couldn't see too far, but I could see most of the left side of the room. I needed to get out of these chains, but But how? If you think this is some sort of a spy story, I am sadly to inform you there's no pin or needle in my pocket, no master lock, just a man in his 2 hands. It was then I noticed some ribs laying next to me from what I could only imagine was someone's disturbed corpse. I did what I had to do. I gripped onto one little piece of his rib cage and I tugged at it and I twisted it until it snapped right off the bone. I thought maybe I could use this to potentially pick at the lock. I started to stick it into the hole. Mind you, I couldn't see a damn thing. I had to just feel around. Eventually I nabbed in there. I heard a click as one cuff came off. One of these rusted, almost orange in color shackles. I turned my body around 180 degrees. I started picking at the other one. Only this time I couldn't get it. I kept picking and picking and picking. I shoved the bone as far as I could until I heard a snap. I looked at the rib cage that had broken off. And that's when I noticed something. It hadn't broke. No. What I had just heard was the sound of a foot stepping on bones. It's you.
Oh, Frederick, didn't you miss me?
It's that fucking mouse. He stood there with that smile, almost as if it was ripped across his entire face. This unrealistic smile that could only be presented through what I can say is the goriest scene I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, Frederick, you didn't think I'd forget about you here? We've got a lot of work to do, you and I, and the man upstairs. Or should I say downstairs?
He came at me, starting to grab me. Get away from me, you stupid fuck!
Calm down, Frederick. I only bite hard.
Yes. Did you send him down to go collect him? Good. All right. I'll be down there shortly. As for you, young one, we have a little journey to go on. Would you care to follow me? I think it'll be quite the adventure.